Hello everyone, this is Griffin Station back here with another Jump Force video, and today's video is going to be an analysis video on the new gameplay of the Bleach characters that we just got. It's mostly going to be an analysis of Ichigo and Rukia, considering most of the stuff we saw of Aizen wasn't too in-depth. But before we get into this gameplay, I just want to clarify on some things that I said in my previous video. The move that Rukia was using in one of the previous trailers that wasn't in this gameplay is her move Suminomai Tsukishiro. And then her Bankai Absolute Zero, I completely lost the word there when I was going through my analysis of the trailer, so excuse me for that. Also, one other thing before I get started on this video, I want to point out that I now have a Discord for my channel. I was getting asked about having my own Discord, and so I'm like, might as well create it if people want to join it and stuff. So the link to that will be in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get back into this new gameplay that we got of Bleach. And something I want to point out really quickly right here with Ichigo. You see him charging, and then once he finishes charging, you can't really tell because of the dust, but once the dust clears, he only has one sword. And that was something I was actually surprised at, because from my memory, all of the screenshots that we saw of Ichigo, he had both of his Zanpakuto, his longer blade and his shorter blade. But in this, he only appears to have his short blade. Now, let's continue on. And of course it moves really fast, but it seems like he's switching out his Zanpakuto as he fights. Because right here, it's clear that he has his longsword. Now he's continuing to have his longsword. Now we're into Rukia. Once again, as I said in the initial trailer analysis, Ichigo and Rukia move so smooth, and I am honestly super happy to see this. Okay, now here's Rukia using her Sominomai Hakuren, which is one of her moves, basically one of her staple moves from the series in general. But let's continue on. This will probably be one of her special moves where, like, if you remember in J-Stars, each character had, like, an up special and just a regular special. Now, if we go back right before, this is a little awkward. Okay, you see Aizen just standing there. She uses her move, the ice disappears, and Aizen is still just standing there. Why is that? Maybe he was just frozen there? I don't think that's the case. It seems like he didn't take damage, and that's a little concerning. I assume that this is just because this is early gameplay video, but hopefully there's at least some sort of indication that the enemy has been injured in some way, because this is just a little odd, in my opinion. But continuing on, we actually get to see some Aizen stuff. You get to see some sort of warping of reality here when he strikes, which is cool. And after he just completely warps, which I believe is Shunpo, which I said in the trailer analysis. And then just those particle effects right there are just amazing. And yeah, Aizen is just so quick. He's another fluid and really well-polished looking character. Okay, and here we're seeing the player has obviously been playing as Rukia. And then they switch out of Rukia and go into Ichigo, and it's almost flawless in terms of like how smooth it is. Rukia just does one final attack right before she disappears, and it honestly is a lot smoother than I expected the transitions to be between characters, because Ichigo just goes right into attacking. It's as if nothing has changed. And then here's another stage transition, which honestly looks really great. It might be a tad bit too long, but I mean, I like it. And then after Ichigo just finishes it off, like after the stage transition is over, Ichigo just comes over and does a final strike with, might I show, both of his Zanpakuto. I know it's dark, so it's hard to see. Once he lands, I don't think he has either sword, but in this clip, he has both swords. And so this is what's sort of baffling to me. I don't know why or how he's keeping both swords in some clips and then after he's not in others. But I guess we'll see how Ichigo ends up playing out. And after there's his Getsuga Junji show, I believe it's called. And Juji show, excuse me, it's Getsuga Juji show. And that is essentially the entire gameplay that we have of the Bleach characters. Do I wish we got a little bit more of Aizen? Sure. But I am satisfied with this gameplay, and it's reinvigorated my interest and really hype for this game. It's made me also believe that Spike knows what they're doing in terms of marketing. They took a bit too long to bring this out, considering they released a pointless supercut trailer. But overall, this is really good progress, despite the few flaws that I pointed out in this video. Do you guys enjoy this video? Please leave a comment in the comment section down below of what you thought of this gameplay. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, it'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want to see more analysis videos and discussion and news videos on Jump Force, subscribe. I'm going to be trying to do daily uploads for Jump Force. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye!